Hello my lovelies and welcome back to my channel, a channel of positivity. So I'm so excited to show you this video because we're going to talk about college, and I know a lot about college because I have been to two colleges for my bachelor's and my master's, and 11th and 12th was considered as school in my school, so I won't count that as college. We tend to think that college is like this when actually college is like this. I used to think that college would be like a High School Musical movie. People would sing and dance in the corridors, but that is completely not true. College is very formal. Mostly you'll be thinking about studies. The amazing part is what happens after college. That is fun. But of course there are fests and a lot of things that you will enjoy. It's not that there aren't such things, but reality is different from expectations. That's what you'll get to know eventually. If you want to know what to bring to college and what to leave at home, then keep on watching.
Subscribe to be a part of the Sunshine Squad.
The first college essential is a backpack. When I was in college, I used to carry a backpack and an external bag. Instead of a purse, I would just carry an extra sling bag. All my coins and change would be in that bag, and I didn't want to dig into my bag. It would take a lot of time. That was a really bad idea because I would be the one spending the most amount of money, which is not good. You don't want to be doing that because all your friends will be like, your bag is out there, just pay for it, and they will never pay. So you don't want that. Okay, you want to have a bag that functions as both. So this is a gift that I got recently. This would have been so useful if I had it in college, but I can still use it now. I got it as a gift. So it's by Baggett. It's a new bag. What's so amazing about this bag is that it's a sling. As you can see, it's a sling bag. And also it's a backpack like this. I'll show you. There. So it's a backpack that you can stretch it as much as you want. So your size doesn't matter because there are adjustable straps. And I love it. Look at the insides. This is so beautiful, and I love the color. I mean, look at this brown and this blue is so pretty. It just matches so well together. So the second college essential are t-shirt and jeans. So now you're getting ready for college. You're going shopping. When you go to the store, you look at all the pretty things and just assume that I can pick all these things and come to college. But there are dress codes. I know, after wearing your uniform, you're like, oh my gosh, now I can wear colored clothes, and you get all excited, and I'm going to wear all these pretty skirts and come to college. And then you get the shock of your life because that's not what you wear. Like, at least I got the shock of my life. I thought I could wear anything, and my first day of college, I wore a pencil skirt, and I realized how terrible of a mistake that was because people wear casuals to college. Make sure that during rainy seasons you have a 3/4. Like, at least in our college it was allowed. We could wear it like up till our knees or a little below that. So that was allowed. But in some colleges, knee length shorts aren't allowed. So just make sure that your college allows it. So just prepare for the rains, because the first time I went to college, I was drenched and I was new to India. So make sure you have a raincoat as well. You have your umbrella. So you're completely ready for the rains, because I was not. I was drenched for the first 2 months of college. When you are shopping for college, just make sure that you have enough pairs of pants and shirts. Make sure they are jeans and basic t-shirts. I know they are basic and boring. They're not your regular strapped blouses and those frills and those floral tops. I know after 12th grade, you're like, oh my gosh, I want to wear something floral and pretty, and it's nice, it's beautiful. Wear them for some nice occasion when you're going out for a party or something. But when you're coming to college, a basic t-shirt is kind of the uniform there, because everybody will be wearing a basic shirt. Make sure you have a good pair of shoes as well. I would suggest wearing nice white pair, crisp pair of sneakers. Carry rain boots. I regret not carrying rain boots, because rain boots can really save your pants. Like you can get all those rain spots on your pants if you wear slippers. So don't wear slippers. Bad idea. Or don't wear those flip-flops or anything that can splash water on your pants. So rain boots and sneakers are a must when you're going to college. So now I'm going to talk about all the things that you need in your backpack. The third essential item that you need in your college backpack are 2 files. So these can be your clip-on clear file folders or any sort of folder that you have at home, because you will have a lot of sheets, printed sheets that you will have to put into your folders. So make sure you have at least 2 folders, 2 or 3 folders in your bag. So there won't be as many books as you thought there would be, because in college we have a lot of printouts and very few books. So here's another pro tip. I would suggest, if you can afford it and if you're living at home, to invest in a printer and a scanner, because it will be so useful and so helpful to just print out all your material at home instead of wasting half your life outside the Xerox shop or your printer shop. Because I have spent so much time, so much of my valuable time outside a printer shop, and I mean, you can save so much of that time if you can just print everything at home. It's just so useful. So the third essential item is a 6-sided notebook. So you get your 6-sided notebook at any stationery shop. Mostly they will have it. So I bought my notebook from Classmate. So they have these amazing sheets which can be quite beneficial to you. Don't buy individual notebooks, because that will be just too much and it'll be too heavy on your bag and you won't be carrying it. It's not like school. You will need the 6-sided notebook. Another thing I would suggest is carrying a small mini planner. So it's not a planner necessarily, but it's like a note taker where you write your points of what homework is there, what you have to do today, and then you can, whatever notes you've made, you can just shift it on to your planner, your major big planner. That can be very beneficial. I mean, seriously, keep a planner. It's so useful. Like, I realize that now, but if I had that in college, I guess it would be so useful for me, and it would really help you to know and understand what you want to do in the future, and it really helps. So planning out your day, what are you going to do in the mornings, and also another tip would be to get up early in the mornings. Seriously, I know you won't do it, but I'm just putting it out there, because getting up early in the morning is so useful, so beneficial. You save so much of your time, and you're not spending your whole day sleeping, because in college we're like, please, I want to sleep, just 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes turns into 1 hour, 2 hours, and you're late to college, and the next thing you know, you're on the blacklist, which you don't want. So I would suggest to get up early in the morning, even if you have to go those 15 or half an hour early. It's a good thing. You can go to the library, you can sit, you can make notes. It's so beneficial. So get up early. Number 4 are sticky notes. So I used to have a lot of sheets, and you will have it too. So you'll have a lot of printed out sheets, and there will be just one line, and you have to have a definition for that, and a lot of other things that you will have to jot down against that word or that line. So it's very useful to keep a stick-on note that you can just write down a whole definition or a whole paragraph and just stick it next to that line, so it can get it very useful because you will end up writing so much on the top, down, and your whole sheet will just be a mess if you just write it on that sheet. And if you write it on a notebook, you won't find it. So it's just better to write it on a sticky note and just stick it onto your sheet of paper. Number 5 is extra stationery and paper. Always carry extra pens, pencils, rubbers, erasers, because either you or your friend will run out of it. Your pen might stop working, or somebody else will want it, and somebody else won't get their stationery, because a lot of people come to college without pens, paper, essential stuff like I did. So please be a kind person and get it for your friends as well. Number 6 is your stapler, scissors, ruler, glue. People tend to forget these items because you will need a stapler in your exam, which is a must. So I used to borrow it, but yeah, so your friend will borrow it from you, so get a stapler and just make sure that you have one, because you will have to clip on all your exam sheets together. A glue, a lot of people tend to go around classes asking for glue, so if you have that, it'll be nice. Number 7 are formal shoes, your formal jacket. You can have a formal skirt, a formal suit pair, and a formal coat pair of shoes, because you will need it if you're doing a presentation. You will require a formal pair of clothes. Number 8, paper soap, sanitary napkins, sanitizer and tissues. Basically, it's your toiletries, which are essential. In your college washroom, you won't find soap, so paper soap can be your best friend. You will also need a sanitizer, just in case you want to eat or something like that. You can just put sanitizer and start eating. Or your desks can get really dirty, so sanitizer can be very useful, especially in today's day and age with coronavirus going on. Sanitizer is your friend. Also a mask. So sanitary napkin is very useful for our ladies. So just keep one in your bag, and whenever you use it, make sure you stock on it. So make sure you have at least 2 in your bag, so just in case you use one, you always have another one in your bag. Carry newspapers, if you want to dispose of it properly, and always extra undergarments as well. So also carry tissues. You can always use tissues, and I don't have to tell you why, because you know better. Carry your glasses or your contact lenses, whichever you wear, or if you don't, then don't carry them. But yeah, you tend to forget it, so just make sure you put it in your bag in the morning, because when you use it, or if you have 2 separate pairs, one for college and one for home, then you won't forget it. Number 10 is your USB and your power bank. You will have a lot of projects. At least in mass media, I had a lot of projects. So you will have to put everything on a pen drive, or in case even if you don't have a project, and if a professor has some notes which you have to take down, a pen drive can be so useful. You can just take it down and you can share it with the whole class. So always keep a pen drive with you, even if you don't have a project. And also keep a power bank, because your phone will die out eventually, and it's always good to keep a power bank, because if you're traveling to far out places after college, if you're going to your friend's house to stay, and if they don't have an iPhone charger, because people do have Samsung chargers as well, so you can always carry a power bank and always charge your phone. Number 11 is your scrunchie or your hairband. So I tend to wear scrunchies a lot, because scrunchies don't pull on your hair, and I just love scrunchies. I will make another video on that. Just keep an extra pair of scrunchies, hairbands. Half my bag was filled with hairbands, because there are a lot of people who ask for hairbands and you forget them. You can either have it on with you, or you can just buy it on the train. You get a lot of hairbands on the train. Number 12, lipstick, eyeliner, extra top, heels. Okay. Now you must be wondering, why did I mention all of these things in a college bag? Well, they're essential, they're necessary if you are going out after college, if you're staying at a friend's place, and if you're planning to go out after that, which you will because you're in college. So there are a lot of events, a lot of parties you will have to attend. So keeping these things are a must, except for if you're a nerd. So keep these things. They are beneficial because you will stay over at a friend's place. You will need eyeliner, lipstick, heels, and all of that stuff. Keep it and thank me later. I would also go to the extent of carrying an extra top because you will require it. Number 13 is a scarf. So now if you're traveling by train, you will need a scarf to cover your face. Okay, so you will end up looking like a bandit, but you will be protecting your face from all the pollution and all the gunk and the dirt and the dust. And trust me, you will thank me, because there's a lot of dirt and dust which will settle on your face when you travel, especially after you get off the train, when you're going by cab, and a lot of dirt gets stuck on your face, which is really, really bad. So cover your face, it's really good. Number 14 is a deodorant, comb, and a toothbrush. Okay, so you need a deodorant obviously because you're going to sweat if you're going to go by train or by bus. Buses are the worst. If you have an option between train and bus, choose train, okay? No questions asked. So you need a deodorant if you're going to start smelling when you go by train, so keep one. You will need a comb because, you need a comb. Like you have to comb your hair, and keep a mirror, or if your washroom has a mirror, then great. You always want to look presentable and want to look like your best self, so keep a comb. I used to keep one. So you used to carry a toothbrush. You're gonna stay over, which you will stay over at people's places, so it's always good to keep a toothbrush. Keep a traveling toothbrush with you because it's easy to store, and keep one with a nice cap or a cover on top, so that it doesn't get mixed up with all your stuff in the bag and doesn't get dirty. Number 15 is the most important thing in your bag. The most important thing. Make sure you put it in your bag. Don't forget it. It's your ID card. I have gotten into so much trouble for forgetting my ID card. Don't do that. I mean, yeah, you will eventually forget it, okay? It happens, you will forget it, you will get in trouble for it, and especially if you're in a girls' college, you will get into a lot of trouble for it. I mean, in a co-ed college, I don't think it's that much of an issue. It is problematic, but it's not as problematic as entering a girls' college without an ID card. You're going to get into so much trouble. You'll have to write a letter to your principal, and there are a lot of things which you don't want to get into. So make sure you don't forget to put your ID card in your bag. Yeah, and if you're changing bags, just make sure that the ID card is in that bag, or just keep one bag, which, as I said, this bag comes in so handy because I would just carry either my backpack or my sling bag, and I would just forget to switch my ID cards into both the bags. So this bag does the function of both. Take this to a party and it won't look odd or awkward because it's kind of stylish and nice. I would make sure that whatever bag I'm carrying would be useful anywhere I go. If I'm going shopping after college, if I have some errands to do, if I have to go for a party or an event, I have to make sure that my bag looks presentable. And I guess this bag is quite pretty, and make sure it's a nice pretty bag that you can take around, and not like those bulky backpacks that look very cringy. Don't do that. Carry a nice good backpack. Yeah guys, don't wing it. Please don't wing it. Take all these things, take down notes of what I said, and please bring these things, because a lot of people tend to forget to bring these items to college, and if you bring them, it will just add value to your life. So bring it. Just bring it. I am so happy that I got to share all these things with all of you. And yeah, please let me know in the comments if I've forgotten something, and if you have some pro tips and ideas which you can share with everybody else, because everyone will benefit from it. And also, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel. I love you all and I love making videos for you.